still fly, I know. I'm still fly, let's go.
Morning, welcome to a new vlog. John's just upstairs getting ready. He always knows that I'm the last one ready, but I'm always the first one ready. So I'm ready and we're just gonna go out for lunch. So we thought we'd pick up the camera and take you with us. We've got 40 minutes to get there. It's not far, it's only in Laycock, but we wanted to do a little bit of filming before we got there. So hopefully John hurries up and we can go. But yeah, that's the plan. So we'll bring you along with us. We've got plenty of batteries, plenty of SD card. We're all prepared. It's a bit miserable out, but that's fine because we're going to be indoors. And I've still got a cough, which is annoying. But other than that, we're good to go. Look, it's a John.
Hi, morning. Wow.
Finally ready.
Yeah. We're going for lunch.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice.
It's cleared up a bit as well. I don't know if you can
after
see.
you chucking it, I was walking the dog. But yeah, I'm intrigued by this pub we go to. Well, that's a restaurant. Restaurant is.
It's a restaurant with rooms.
Yes. I've never been here for, well, food or drink.
No, me either.
I worked here. I put a fire out here once. But yeah, so I'm intrigued.
So we're heading to Laycock.
Yes, again.
Woo.
There's always good pubs in Laycock.
Well, at least two of them.
Yeah, there's pubs everywhere. We found out today, was it 940 pubs in Wiltshire? I thought it'd be way more than that.
Doesn't
Way
seem
more.
like a lot.
No, considering we got 4 in Coulson.
Maybe Wiltshire isn't as big as we thought.
And what is there in Laycock? What's there? There's got to be what?
4.
Is there 4? No.
It's more than
that.
4,
Yeah.
Anywho, that's where we're going. So, I guess we'll catch. We are past there. I just wait for John to go in.
It's very expensive in there.
The jewellery shop. We just had lunch. I'm so full.
It was very, very, very nice. So if you haven't seen it, go and check it out because amazing place. I'm well impressed with it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting much.
No, I wasn't. It was really nice.
Yeah, so we're just heading now to Loudon.
Yes, I think so.
It's a garden centre.
Yeah, anyone wants a pot?
Yeah, so for Christmas, John bought me some bamboo set, like to make my own bamboo.
Yeah.
He bought me 6 little projects. I'm growing 2 of them at the moment, and they need to go in the fridge.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. But I guess that's how you do it. I don't know.
But when they're done being in the fridge, I can put them in a pot, but I need 10 centimetre pots.
Yeah.
And I don't have any, so I'm going to go get some.
Absolutely. And we like the garden centre. So we're going to walk around there, walk our dinner off.
And we've never been to this one.
No, we haven't. No, I don't think it's massive, but we'll give it a go.
Yeah. I thought it was a posh one.
Maybe. I'm not
I
sure.
guess we'll find out when we get there. But yeah, if you're interested in learning about like the ghosties and the history,
unbelievable.
go check it out.
Yeah, and we're trying to do an interesting pub video
Once a month?
Once a month. So obviously this one will be out in January.
Yeah.
Next one will be in February.
I mean, it's really hard work, guys.
Well, it's 900 and, what did I say earlier? 980? 940 that we can do.
In Wiltshire.
In Wiltshire. And that's just Wiltshire. So I can keep us going for a while.
Yeah. Having to go and eat in these interesting places.
Oh, it's such a hard work. But we'll do it just for you guys.
Just for you, not for us.
No. We didn't enjoy it at all.
No, but we did enjoy it, obviously.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, really.
And I love learning about the history of places.
And to be fair, I mean, that was 500 years old. What's mad, you know, and there's so much history. Like I said in the video, imagine if a walls can talk, you know, mad.
Yeah, it's crazy. I find it interesting that some of these old pubs you've got loads of information about, and then like the Sign of the Angel, there's not a ton.
No, I think we slightly cheated with the Sign of the Angel though, because there's more of an inn than a pub.
Yeah.
But I think it used to be a pub.
An inn is kind of a pub.
Yeah.
In the
so
olden days.
I think it counts.
It counts. And it came up on the pubs list.
It did.
Okay,
yeah.
It's just started raining, so I'm going to put you away.
It's getting very dark.
Do you recognise this one? From our first Interesting Pubs video?
Many weeks ago.
Like a year.
Was it a year? Yeah. If you haven't seen that one, that's a really good one as well. Go and check that one out. Because,
but we timed it right, didn't we?
We did.
It's raining.
It is starting to rain.
Let's get in the car. It's literally 2 seconds later. You can't really tell, but it's absolutely hammering it down.
It is only about 3 o'clock. It looks like it's like 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, coach.
That just came out of nowhere.
Yes, so garden centre. Maybe the inside bit.
Yeah.
It's all indoors, so that's good.
Yeah. They've got pots out here, but they look bigger. Huh? Oh. I think it needs to be smaller than that.
What size you got, Boo?
10 centimetres. I don't like those ones. I like that one.
Yeah. That's big and 10 centimetres.
Well, how, I don't know. These all look big.
Does it matter? Does that mean?
10, it said 10. I like those. I don't know how to know how big this one is.
Does it matter if it's too big?
I don't know.
It won't matter if it's a bit bigger, will it? Down there.
Let's have a look around. John's gonna do the bed test.
For Louis.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but I think I'll be fully up on it at Woodswork.
Yeah. I think we might have made a mistake. I don't think they've got many.
No, but we can get Whitehall if you want to.
No.
This is around the corner.
No, it's okay. So we were in Loudon Garden Centre.
It's been a couple of hours later.
Yeah, I had a bit of a coughing fit and I didn't feel very good.
No, you still got flu, haven't you? So, I mean, we tried to film all day, and every time Emma bless her heart started to talk, he had a coughing fit. So we gave it a rest for a couple of hours.
Yeah, but Loudon didn't have the size pots that I wanted anyway.
No, he didn't.
They had a couple that were small, but they weren't cute. So
It's okay, because I think he got a couple of
yeah,
weeks.
I think I've got like 10 weeks.
So we can find one then. I think maybe Whitehall, maybe we'll do them. There's ones in there that you like, but big ones. So hopefully
Yeah.
do the same and smaller version.
I don't think they do. We've seen these big, like, they're not like round. Well, they're round at the top, but they're like, oh, it's going to sound weird, but they're more squarey round.
Okay.
I don't know.
I have
what
no
mean.
idea what she means.
But they've got bumblebees on them and they're cute.
Yeah. We've got a couple of weeks, and like I said, you weren't feeling very good, so you came home, you had a little nap. See? And me and Louis just had a cuddle.
Yeah, we were supposed to be having tacos for tea,
Yeah.
but I think we're both too full up for them.
That was really nice, though. That lunch was absolutely gorgeous. I definitely recommend that.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
we're
we
having-
chilled out, really.
We're having chicken wraps, and I
Yeah.
wanted to go to Lidl because I got a voucher when I changed my car insurance,
That's amazing.
which for like 20 quid.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was going to get some baking stuff because I got a new, that's mixing. Is it just a mixer? What are they called?
I guess it's a mix. No.
Like
Guess
the
it's a
real
mix.
posh ones are called KitchenAids, but mine's not a KitchenAid. It's the same thing though,
What's the difference between what you got and a KitchenAid?
the brand.
Right.
But that's what it is. It like
Okay.
mixes. Anyway, so I got a new mixer and I was gonna get some baking stuff and I made a list and everything. And we were like, oh well, we were gonna go after Loudon, but I was coughing.
Yeah.
Then we were like, oh, we'll go after dinner because somehow I convinced myself they're open till 10.
They're not.
I think they shut at like 8. So
It was nice though because me and Louis just had a cuddle. You had a nap, and we watched some really strange but good crocodile stuff. It's on Netflix, and it's about catching crocodiles and rehousing them from Australia. They are mad. Honestly, he took his kid. The kid must have been what, 4 or 5. And he just stood on the bank next to his dad catching this massive crocodile. I mean, what an adventure. How amazing is that?
yeah, so that's what John's been doing.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
We've got the chicken in.
We have.
John's just put a short up, so I'm gonna do the tags for that.
Yeah.
That's tags. And then I think I'm gonna scrapbook
Yeah.
either tonight or tomorrow. But we're gonna carry this on till tomorrow because we didn't get all the things we wanted to do.
Well, I
today.
think we're going to chill out. You're not feeling still 100%, so we're going to...
I feel much better than I did.
Honestly, last week, 'cause it was awful.
Yeah.
So we have an improvement, but I don't know if it's a flu or
It's just
whatever
really
it is.
taken it out of me. Like,
Yeah.
mostly it's the coughing, but then because I'm coughing all the time,
It's hurting
my
throat.
chest
Yeah.
and my throat, and then
You can hear it when you talk. You
yeah,
can hear it hurt.
and like I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Constantly. Like I reckon I could have slept from Monday last week through till tomorrow if I
So
You know,
yeah,
it's
we're
like-
going to take it easy, and we're going to scrapbook and just going to chill out, you know. And tomorrow, I think you want to make some cakes. I'm playing golf, so yeah, nothing major, but we're still doing stuff. We're still having a weekend, so that's what that matters.
Yeah, and my scrapbook,
It's amazing.
Well, that
I
book,
love it.
we're in January 2023, but my scrapbook's still in July.
Have you shown you guys your scrapbook? It's amazing.
Last year.
Oh, you should catch up with them because it's really good. You've done really well with that.
I'll show you tomorrow, I guess, when I scrapbook. Unless I scrapbook tonight, and then I'll show you tonight.
Well, you could start it tonight and catch up, but I'm getting peckish now, so we should have some laps.
I think I showed you my scrapbook last year, but it started at the beginning of 2020. So I'll show you 2022, shall I? This was January. I'm so sorry, Owen. This is my brother. He got chicken pox in January. Me and Louis got some new gigs. There's my new glasses, look. And me and John in. So that was January. Still January, when I went to Hamilton with my sister. So I just put a picture in and then write a little bit about what it was. So they're all London-y pictures. And then still January was my nana's 85th birthday. That's my nana. And then that's my auntie Neat, me and John, my nana, Sophie down there, and me, my auntie Neat, my dad, and my uncle. We call him Crinkle. Crinkle doesn't like being called Crinkle. Moving on to February, what's when we went to Minster Lovell. There, and our fence blew down, and we had that big storm, so that's John's dad's car in a tree. And in March, I went to the best farm ever. There's a vlog coming up with me and John going there, so that's me and my sister and a goat. And then we went and did some holiday shopping, and where is that? Oh, we went to, this one is Farley Hungerford Castle, and then this one is Old Wardour, so we went there. We mustn't have done anything in April because I moved straight on to like Disney World. So then this is when Kelly came down. So there's Kelly in a phone box. Me and John waiting for Kelly. Kelly on a bridge. There's our afternoon tea, and then there's me, and Kelly's sister doesn't look very happy, but she was, I promise. She smiled just after that. And then on pre-travel day, we went to the Duck and Waffle, and here's some pictures from that. We went to the Sky Garden, there's some pictures from that, and then that's the view from our hotel, and that's my new suitcase, because my suitcase broke. And then I did a page per day for Disney, because we had a lot of pictures. So this is travel day, in case you can't tell. So that's me on travel day. That's our plane. That's me and John. What is this one? Our passports. I just had a little cry there. You can tell if you look at the picture. That is Coronado Springs. And then there's just some clouds. And then on the next day, we went to Magic Kingdom, Publix, and Gico. So we bought our tiaras. So that's me in a tiara. That's all of us on the transportation, so you know, the trolleys. Me with a Dole Whip, our trolley from Publix, me and John. So this is Epcot. We got to meet Kurt and Jodie. We rode Living with the Land. I don't know if this is the same day, but we went on the boat. I think it must have been. We went and watched the fireworks on the boat. And then there's John with the car. And then here's a page dedicated to the boat cruise. That's me, John and Bob. Some of the boat. This is a tree where all the cast members throw their shoes. Me and John, the fireworks, and just some water there. Then Animal Kingdom and the Boathouse. There's all of us. What is that? Nachos? Oh yeah, they were really good. They were from Rick's. Down here we've got all the Boathouse stuff. So that's us travelling to the Boathouse. There's cocktails. There's me, Kelly and Kaya. Me and Kelly, and then me and John. And then the next day we went to Epcot. We went to Space 220. That is some like tuna thing. some cocktails and all of us in Space 220. And then in the evening, looks like we went to Epcot. That's one of those cool new pictures they do. There's me, and I always say that that troll is my dad. And some of the topiaries there. My dad doesn't like that, but I think it's funny, so. Magic Kingdom Day. So there's me and Kelly in Kayla Hemphill's ears. She made these. Me, John. Is that everybody? Yeah. Everybody on Small World. John with his Josh drink and a Disney duck. And then we went over to... Oh, that's from when we went to... Was it Fort Wilderness? We saw the ducks. And then we went to Topolino's in the evening. And we had, I think was it ricotta? Had the ricotta and it was so good, so I put a picture in. And then there's me and John. And the next day, John and Bob went to play golf. There's John and Bob. And then after that we went for lunch, and I think this is the burrito bowl. It wasn't as good as the nachos from Rick's, but it was good. There's a bus. That's my sister when she broke into my house. She broke into my house to use my Cricut machine. And she had to FaceTime me, so that's our FaceTime. And then in the evening we went to the boardwalk. We went to the Italian place, Trattoria Alfono. Not really sure why, but Bob and Kaya hugged on this pole thing. And then John and Bob sat on the haunted chairs, so they've got haunted bums. You know when you look back at pictures and you're like, what are we doing? It's so weird. Okay, so this is the day that Bob and Kelly went home, and we were all very sad. And we went to Boma for breakfast. Me and Bob hid for some reason, but obviously you can see us. John was Josh again. They made me ride Hollywood Tower of Terror, and I don't know if you can see. If you can't, I will never show you this picture again. I'm so terrified. Everybody in this picture in the Tower of Terror is smiling, and then I'm like, because I didn't want to do it. And we went and saw Jen and Mark, and I brought them a cake, and they said it was a smash cake for a baby. But we didn't know that because we don't have them here. But we loved meeting Jen and Mark and trying the smash cake. The next day, we went to the outlets, and I was deciding between these two bags, and I bought this one in the end, and it rose. And then we rushed into Magic Kingdom in the evening after shopping all day, and we saw the show. So I'll put some pictures in of the show. And we had a little look at some of the, like, 50th, I don't know what these are, like the little statues and things. But we weren't sure we were going to make it in for the show, and John got run over by a pushchair. That was funny. But John didn't find it very funny. And then the next day we met up with Mark from Fun and Fancy Free Floridians. He stood in the queue for us so that we could try Gideon's.
Yeah, gorgeous.
And John's back. He was just walking the dog. Yeah, we tried Gideon's. It looks like John's got it all over his face there, but he doesn't. It's just, I think it's a bit of glue. But we really enjoyed it. And then we went into Hollywood Studios, and we rode Slinky Dog for the first time. And it was actually quite scary, but it was good. We really liked it. And in the evening, John's watch said, oh my gosh, look at my fingers from the picture print. They're black. That's from rubbing on the pictures. Anyway, yeah, John's watch was like, it's not going to rain, and then immediately it rained and thundered and lightened, and we had to rush into our dinner reservation, and luckily we had a reservation because, like, everyone was, like, rushing around trying to find somewhere to get inside, and we went to Chef Arts. There's John, really enjoying his life, and we had the sliders, and then we had a meal, and I definitely could have just had the sliders, or a meal, but we had both. Look at my fingers.
How?
From the pictures.
Really?
Yeah.
It was an awesome trick in that.
There's John.
You done so well with that, Scrapbook. You saying with the old ones as well.
I went back to 2022 because I wasn't sure where I left off last time.
Okay.
And then the next day, we were really excited to go to, like, the world's biggest McDonald's. I don't know if you've seen the video, but it wasn't that good, don't go. So we were going to go there, so we didn't have breakfast, and then we also didn't have lunch because it was rubbish. So we were starving to death.
We were.
There's a picture of that there. And
We met Get Binky as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we met Get Binky. And Dal came right up behind me and he was like, "Can I help you with anything, ma'am?" And he had like a really dodgy accent, and I was ready to turn around and be like, "No, thank you." And I was like, "Oh my god!" So it was really funny, especially like because we've never met them in person before.
No, we'd love to meet him again.
Yeah, so it was funny. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. And then we went to the House of Blues. It was early evening, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then I think we went into one of the parks.
Epcot. Yeah. This was another day that John's watch said it wasn't gonna thunder, and we got in the car and it was absolutely thundering it, and we were like deciding whether to go or not.
Yeah.
So then we drove there anyway, and we were like, okay, we'll go, and everybody was leaving the parks. Like we were parked like right near the front,
and we thought it'd be fine. And lucky enough, we hid out because it was torrential rain, wasn't it?
Oh, it was so bad. And like people were screaming, and there was like hundreds and hundreds
amazing.
of people in the shop.
We hid out in the shop.
Yeah.
And then lucky enough, it paid off because they put a show on, and we practically had the place to ourselves. In Disney terms.
Look at this picture of John just laying in front of the bar. And then this is mine, but mine's a bit dark because John's rubbish at taking pictures.
Yeah, so bad.
And then the next day...
He's done so well with this, eh?
The next day, I think I got a little bit confused because some of the pictures John was sending to my phone, and some of them, you know, when you download them from the app, they're on different days. So these aren't necessarily the correct days, but...
I think they are,
near enough, yeah. So we went into Magic Kingdom and we saw the marching band.
Yeah, that's
and we saw Stitch, which was our first time seeing Stitch, because we didn't see many characters this time.
No, we didn't, no.
And then we saw a little bit of the friendship there, so that's just Goofy there. And then, what are we doing there? Oh, we're just taking a picture outside, and... Oh, we went to...
Oh, Buoy Box.
Yeah, we went to Morimoto Asia. I don't think John liked it as much this time.
I didn't. No, I didn't at all. It's a shame, because that's one of my favourites from 15, 18?
18.
18. And I don't know if I talked up too much in my head, or it wasn't as good. It was still nice, but yeah, he did so well with that, though.
And then when we came home... I don't think we took as many pictures because we were sad. But this obviously isn't all of our pictures, it's just the ones I've picked up. So in the morning we went into Disney Springs, and then that's us waiting to get on the plane just there.
Yeah.
And that's us on the plane.
We were
and that's us drinking. Yeah, we were there for hours. And I think like at one point I was like, oh, we've only got 20 minutes, and then realised that I can't tell the time.
Yeah.
And we had like...
We definitely got there way too early.
Yeah, we always do at airports though. And then that's our drinks on the plane. And then there's me and Louie in our matching outfits. And I had COVID then.
Yeah.
So,
is that actually done? So
no, I've done June. So I need to do the rest of the months. I've done... Oh, June and July, I've compiled them. Oh, I'm really sorry, Owen. This is the second time.
I've seen it.
So we got back, and this is my brother, Owen. You've just seen him with chickenpox in January.
Yeah, how old was he?
18.
You get chickenpox at 18.
Yeah. So I got called round there because he had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And he had glandular fever in the end, I think. So that was me back at work in the office. And for some reason, I was in the office all by myself. So that was my sad face for being in the office. My dad posed for that picture. At the top of that ladder there is John. And my dad was like, take a picture of me. But John went round there to clear the guttering out and stuff. And then...
No, because you're taking a mick because I told him how to do it properly.
Yeah.
He went to the council way. It's not a way.
The council way?
Yeah, a council way is just stood on the bottom rungs with both feet. Well, it's not
helpful.
Not the best way to do it. That's the fire brigade way. So look at me.
Yeah, but then he was like, take a picture. Like, you can't, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but in there he looks like he's going, oh, but it was just posing. And then I turned 34. That's my entire gang there. I had this cocktail. We went out for the day. John pretended he was going to wash my car and then made me do it. And then we took Louie to my work.
I washed your car.
So now I've got to do pictures for August. Maybe.
I can't even remember what we've done in August.
I can't believe how dirty my fingers
That's
are.
mad. Is it a paper?
I think it's the pictures because it's printed from my printer.
Yeah.
But
I can't even remember what we've done in August.
Well, that's why we have to put the things up. But yeah, so this goes from... There are way more pages in here than I thought there would be. Because my very first one in here, I've definitely shown you these ones, I think, is from New Year 2020.
Oh, yeah.
And when I started...
The first show we had.
Yeah, when I started, I was doing like... Just like one picture to the page. Because I was having to like buy actual pictures. But then...
Oh, yeah, you would get... Yeah, I forgot about that.
So like we've got... That was my birthday 2020. John at the top there, and my sister there.
34.
No.
Me 34.
Oh, John was 34. Yeah, but I was having to buy like full-size pictures then.
You'd
But,
get it from Boots, wouldn't you?
yeah, but now I've got my printer. I can do.
Oh, the cruise.
Sorry, I can do little ones like that. But yeah, it's nice. I've got a scrapbook to move on to when I'm done with this. I honestly thought I would have been done with this one before now, but I've got loads of pages.
That car.
John's just looking at the car that he had.
The wagon there.
Where did it go?
That one. Maybe not.
Oh, it is in here.
I've seen it. No pages. There.
Oh, we showed you that earlier, John, with the wagoneer there. But yeah, so
You done so well with it. It's lovely to look back.
I'm going to try and do August now.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, when you don't do a lot,
Is it a page a month you do?
I was doing a page a month, but like in June and July I didn't have many pictures,
Yeah.
so I just compiled them into one. But underneath the pictures I've been putting like June 2022, July 2022, so that I remember. And then I think I've still got like,
Oh, loads.
yeah.
At least 6 more months. If you're doing a page a month.
Well, it depends, because
At
like
least maybe more.
for the cruise, we haven't got to the cruise yet, and I think I might do like a page a day
Yeah.
for the cruise. Because when you've taken a lot of pictures, I don't want to just put one
No.
in.
If
So.
it's a normal month, then, you know, a page a month is alright.
Yeah.
But
So we'll see where we
That's
get
awesome.
to. Hopefully this will get us to the end of 2023.
you got everything.
2022. And then I've got not the same book, but a different book that'll work. I think my next one is the other way around. So like this one is portrait. I think my next one is landscape.
It is awesome. It really is good. You did so well. I think it's benefit as well.
Yeah.
It is good.
But I've been talking for 17 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
I'm going to print out my August pictures and see how that goes.